Hello, I'm Zohra Moin, your English teacher from Go to Train. This is our 25th session from B1 level. سلام، زهره معین هستم، مدرس زبان انگلیسی شما از Go to Train. این جلسه 25 ما از سطح B1. In this unit, a trip down memory lane, we will go over the grammar, which is about narrative tenses. I will tell you what it is. It's really good, really fun. Then we have some vocabulary on holiday and travel. Then we have some sequence adverbs. I will tell you. That's awesome too. Then we have a story ordering, listening on holiday plans, and writing. Again, it is one of those awesome writing subjects, okay? All right, let me ask you something. Do you like traveling? Yes? No? Yes? Of course, everybody loves traveling, right? I mean, I love traveling. I really enjoy it. I have fun. I can enjoy the nature. I can enjoy the new places I can see and visit. I can enjoy the new people. I can enjoy new friends. Also, I can run away from city life. Oh, that is the most important one. Yeah. When you visit new places, what do you like to do? Okay, let's say you're going to travel to another city, a new city. For example, you live in Tehran and you want to visit Isfahan for the first time, okay? Or you live in Isfahan and then you are going to Tehran and you're going to visit this city for the first time. What do you like to do? خب بذار من اینجا یه راهنمایی بکنم. اینجا من یه عالمه vocabulary آوردم. You can use them and talk and answer to those questions. For example, I usually love to travel outdoors. I really enjoy outdoors. I love to sit by the river and listen to the river going, listen to the water. You can say water, okay? Very good. So, outdoors means not inside a building or enclosed space, okay? Out. Next one is to book. It means to reserve a hotel room, ticket, etc. in advance. Okay, for example. Next month, you want to, for example, stay in another city. You're traveling to another city, okay? And you want to stay there for 3 nights, okay? So you decide to stay in a hotel room, okay? So you call a hotel and reserve a room, book a room. Then you decide that, okay, I'm not gonna drive there. Drive there. I'm going to fly there. So, what do? You book a ticket, okay? You buy a ticket, you book a seat, okay? Very good. Okay, look at this beautiful picture, right? Look at this beautiful thing. God, it's amazing. Some people want to stay in a hotel room, but some people want to stay in a cottage. What is a cottage? It's a small house, particularly one that is situated in the countryside or a village. Oh, I love cottages. They are beautiful, a beautiful view. It's آرامش بخشه, right? It is calming, right? It is calming. حالا این outdoor رفتن میتونه go on a picnic باشه. Alright? You can go on a picnic, you can it's not travel kind of thing, but sometimes you can go on a travel, so you go on a picnic. Sometimes you travel and there is a beautiful place or beautiful beach and you go on a picnic there, right? You take some food, some small meal, a little bit of a snack, some ice cream, for example, and then you go on a picnic. All right. Sometimes when you travel, you go camping. Okay, and you camp. For example, you make a temporary home or shelter, and then, for example, you sleep there for a night. You enjoy a gathering with your friends. You have fun, and you may.
سلام، اینجا کانال یوتیوب اپلیکیشن گو تو ترینه. شما قراره اینجا رایگان، اونم با جدیت و کیفیت یک کلاس حضوری 12 تا زبان زنده دنیا رو یاد بگیریم. ما اینجا قراره هر روز یه قسمت از آموزش ها رو از سطح مبتدی تا پیشرفته برات آپلود بکنیم. اما اگه عجله داری، همه دوره ها به علاوه کلی امکانات دیگه تو اپلیکیشن در دسترسه. آهان، اپلیکیشن رو میتونی از اپ استور، گوگل پلی، بازار و سایت خود گو تو ترین دانلود کنی.
Make a campfire, okay, to get warm, and then you sit around it with your friends. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Sometimes you have a day trip. What is it? It means a trip that takes one day, and you start the traveling and finish it in one day, okay? Sometimes when you travel, you go and explore, or you explore, okay? It means that you visit the new places, different places, and that you have never seen before, okay? New places. And sometimes when you travel, you find a tour guide, okay, and they help you and they tell you what's going on. For example, you go to a historical place and they tell you what is the story. مثلا میگن صاحبش این بوده، فلانی اینجا بوده، قدمتش به فلان جا برمیگرده, right? That's a tour guide, okay? And sometimes you go on a safari, okay? What is it? It is a journey or expedition, typically for observing and taking photographs from the animals, from the surroundings. Oh my God, that's awesome. It is usually in African countries. Oh, it is beautiful. You can see the giraffes, the lions, right? Hala, we have a check-in and a check-out. So, check-in is that you say, hello, I'm here, this is me. For example, at the airport, you say that, I have a ticket. Or in a hotel room, you say that, I have a room here. Hello, okay? But in checkout, you say, goodbye. Bye-bye, I'm going, all right? That's it. For example, in a hotel room, you go there, you say goodbye, you pay the bill, and return the key. This is the key. All right? Good. And we have luggage. When we are traveling, we have a luggage. It can be suitcases, it can be bags, anything that you put your clothes in, your things in it, right? Okay. We have a reading, but it's a different kind of reading. It is story ordering. First, you have to read all these 15 sentences, and then you should put them in order. What happens first, then what happens, then what happens, then what happens, okay? So, I think you should know two terms here. We have bungalow. It's a kind of cottage. It's a beautiful, small house again. Okay, bungalow, cottage. It's a kind of cottage. So, and the other word is, I was pretty relieved. Okay, I was pretty relieved. It means that you are happy that something unpleasant or difficult or anything ends. When it ends, then you say, I was pretty relieved, okay? For example, she was immensely pretty, very, very, very much relieved when the medical test proved to be negative, okay? یه جوری نمیمونه نفس راحت کشیدم. خیلی خیالم راحت شد. یه چیز توی مایه هست, okay? So, please stop the video or pause the video, okay? Give yourself time. Read every single sentence. Think which one goes first, which one is next, which one happens then. And then when you are sure, come back and then we go over them. Okay? Now that you're back, let's go over them. All right. I've put the story in order. Now, let's go over the text, okay? This happened about 5 years ago. I was coming back home from Turkey where I'd been on holiday with some friends who had rented a bungalow in the mountains near Ankara. Anyway, we were on the plane and had just taken off when there was a loud bang, bang, from the right-hand side of the plane, and I could see a lot of smoke coming from one of the engines. Of course, everyone started looking around, but the plane carried on flying normally, like nothing happened. And then a few minutes later, the pilot came on and said there was a problem with one of the engines and we'd have to return to the airport. I felt pretty nervous, I can tell you, but I tried to concentrate on my book. And about 10 minutes later, we landed.
جزوای حین تدریس رو دیدی؟ چطور میتونی داشته باشیشون؟ همه این جزوات داخل اپلیکیشن موجوده و شما میتونید به راحتی دانلودشون بکنین و حین تدریس ازشون استفاده کنید. کاری که بچه زرنگا میکنن. همه این جزوات توسط اساتید دوره و با نظارت دقیق تیم گوتوترین تهیه و طراحی و تنظیم شدن و در اختیار شما قرار گرفتن. شما میتونید اپلیکیشن رو از اپ استور، گوگل پلی، بازار و یا وبسایت گوتوترین نصب کنید.
Without any problems. We had to wait for about an hour and then we got back on the plane. Actually, it was a different plane and I was pretty relieved that it was. Okay, very good. خب اینجا چه اتفاقی افتاد؟ یه داستان رو تعریف کرد. درسته؟ داستانی که تعریف کرده بود اگر نگاه کنیم به فعلا happened, I was coming, I had been, who had rented, we were, and had just taken, there was, I could see, everyone started looking, plane carried on flying, the pilot came on, I tried, we landed, we had to wait, and I was pretty relieved. Yes? Good. Okay. به اینا میگن narrative tenses. بکنم دیگه متوجه شدین داستان چیه دیگه. Right? Okay. اگر متوجه نشدین. Narrative tenses are used to talk about past events and to tell us stories. They are the 4 past tenses that we learned in previous sessions. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Yes? Good. Now, مهمترینش کدوم است تو این 4 تا؟ Past simple. از بقیه کمک میکنیم که توصیفه رو بهترش کنیم. Right? Good. بعد اینکه بذار همینجا بهتون بگم. Narrative tenses are used to tell us stories. They are used to write about the stories. And you can describe different actions. Yes? Okay. Very good. یه ریویو کوتاه. We had simple past. We talked about it. Something that happened in the past. Finished. And, for example, he went to the station. I walked to school yesterday. Yes? Good. And then we have past continuous. This is the form. Okay? Something that happened in the past for a period of time. Yes? Very good. And, for example, he was going to the station. I was walking to school. Yes? The next one. Past perfect. We have past perfect. Something that happened before something that happened in the past. Yes? چی نشون میده؟ Order. The order of those events happening in the past. First, past perfect. Then, simple past. Yes? good. You're awesome. How can we use it? Very good. He had gone to the station. I had walked to school before you came. And then you came. I had walked to school and then I saw you. Okay. All right. Past perfect continuous. Something that happened before an action for a period of time. For example, he had been going to the station. Yes? Good. Look at this box. Look at this box. Bond opened the door very slowly, looked carefully around the room, and walked in. The window was open and the curtains were blowing in the wind. Clearly, someone had left in a hurry. Do you remember we had a small text or passage about James Bond? Yes, this is from that. Haha, you're good. Okay. اون سه تا فعل اولیا opened, locked and walked. اینا هر سه تاشون تو سیمپل پست دیگه. خب دارن سیکونس نشون میدن. یعنی چی؟ یعنی اولین اتفاق افتاد، این اتفاق افتاد، این اتفاق افتاد. She opened the door, locked, walked in. یعنی قشنگ ترتیب داره. چقدر باحاله. اوکی. حالا اون the wind ببخشید. یا این یکی. The curtains were blowing in the wind. اینجوری حرکت میکرد. حالا past continuous به چه دردی میخوره؟ To show an action in progress. The curtains started blowing before he walked into the room and continued to blow while he was there. Right? اون همینجوری هی پرده اینجوری میشد. Right? And then he walked in. این همینجوری ادامه داشت. اوکی؟ صحنه رو تصور کنین. ببینین چقدر کمک میکنه به توصیف اون محل. Right?
چیزایی که گفتیم رو یاد گرفتی؟ خودت رو به چالش بکش. فقط کافیه یه سر به اپلیکیشن گو تو ترین بزنی. آخر هر جلسه و دوره یه آزمون کاملا استاندارد مطابق با مطالب تدریسی طراحی شده تا خودت رو بسنجی. حتی میتونی پاسخ درست سوال‌ها رو هم ببینی تا مطمئن بشی همه چی خوب پیش میره. کافیه از اینجا اپلیکیشن رو دانلود کنی.
رایتینگتون عالیه. ما قراره بعدتر خیلی رو رایتینگ کار کنیم. And the last one. Clearly, someone had left in a hurry. خب ما صحبت کردیم دیگه. Past perfect به چه درد میخوره؟ Very good. Something that happened. This is the action that happened in past and finished. Okay? When we want to talk about something that happened before it, we use past perfect. پس اون جلسه که با هم یاد گرفتیم فهمیدیم که به ما order میده. اولین اتفاق افتاده، دومین اتفاق افتاده. Right? اوکی. حالا شاید بگین چرا از سیمپل پست استفاده کنیم؟ بچه زرنگا بگن چرا؟ آفرین. برای اینکه اون نمیاد نشون بده که این دوتا پشت هم اتفاق افتاده، این قبل اون بوده. مثلا نگاه کنین. The window was open. The curtains were blowing. Someone left in a hurry. این چی نشون میده؟ نشون میده که ما اینجا گفتیم که اینجا بالا رو نگاه کنین. Bond walked in. Okay. حالا curtains were blowing. Clearly someone left یعنی بوند اومد تو، بعد این آدمی که توی اتاق بوده left. مگه میشه؟ ببین very good. مثل اینجا دیگه ما اینجا در موردش با هم صحبت کردیم. گفتیم opened بعد looked بعد walked. ولی اگه من اینو اینجا استفاده کنم بگم و left خالی بذارم یعنی همدیگر رو دیدن. پس نه؟ پس الان باید یه دعوایی بشه بینشون دیگه. یه برخوردی باید داشته باشن. Very good. Now, I've put an exercise here. I want you to pause the video, go over those rules, go over past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. If you need to review, go back to the sessions, previous sessions, and overview, or even notes. You have notes, right? Go over your notes and then come back, and then we can answer these questions, okay? Good. Now that you're back, let's go over them. Mary was one of 185 passengers on a British Airways flight to Warsaw. She, very good, was feeling. She was feeling excited when she got on the plane at خب باز ما اینجا یه کلمه داریم به نظر آشنا نمیاد، قبلا هم نشنیدیمش. گفتم چیکار میکنیم؟ آفرین، اصلا نگاش نمیکنیم یا یه ضرب در میزنیم. مثلا از این به بعد میگم ضرب در، okay? or X or A, anything, or G airport, you can do that. هیچ اشکالی نداره بچه، این اصلا اهمیت خاصی نداره. مهم تلفظ، مثلا airways چون ما داریم، flight, passengers, excited، تلفظ ایناست که مهمه. اوکی؟ روی اینا حواساتون رو جمع کنید. این اسم اهمیت خاصی نداره. اوکی؟ Very good. So, یه بار دیگه از اینجا بخونم. On the plane at G airport or airport. هرچی. She, very good. میدونم. ما میتونیم 2 تا چیز بگیم اینجا. She would finally leave یا she finally left England to start her new job in the Eastern European capital. حالا Mary was an experienced traveler. It means that she traveled a lot. When she was younger, she, very good, flew around a lot. In those days, her father had been, میتونین بگین was a diplomat. And every few years, the whole family, very good, had to. Good job. Had to move to a different country. بریم صفحه بعد. Not long after, the plane
یه سوال، آخرین چیزی رایگانی که داشتی چی بود؟ به نظرت لازمه دوباره یادآوری کنم که استفاده از این اپلیکیشن کاملا رایگانه. علاوه بر ویدیوهای آموزشی، جزوه لغات و گرامر و کلی آزمون دیگه هم داره. من جای تو بودم یه نگاهی بهش مینداختم. از اپ استور، گوگل پلی، بازار و وبسایت GoToTrain میتونی دانلودش کنی.
Good. Had taken off, the captain told the passengers that they, very good, they had to return. They had to return to the airport for the first time. Mary, very good. همیشه started بگین. Was starting to worry. داشت نگران میشد. A few minutes later, she, very good, saw the lights of the airport and, very good, wondered why there were fire engines and ambulances standing nearby. At that time, very good, she didn't know that the plane's front wheel, very good, had fallen. یعنی در واقع قبل اینکه این بیاد چه میدونم، قبل اینکه قرار باشه که برگردن یا مثلا باید سریع فرود می اومدن، خب چرخشون افتاده بود. Suddenly Mary felt a strange bump and when the plane, very good, came to a stop، یعنی متوقف شد، stopped, some passengers cried or were crying. من باشم میذارم were crying. جفتش درسته ولی. Fortunately, the pilot made a perfect landing. یا had made a perfect landing and nobody, very good, was injured. Nobody was injured. Mary was a little shaken, but she still hoped she would be able to catch the next flight to Warsaw. Very good. Very good. بچه اینجا براتون یه اکسرسایز دیگه گذاشتم. اینو خودتون انجام بدین. این از اون باز یه کوچولو آسون تره. That's a beautiful exercise, okay? Do it because next session we are going to practice storytelling. See you next session.